Hey everybody, Scarpitta here. Thanks so much for all of the wonderful artwork that you've made and posted so far. I wanted to mention that if you're doing any other artwork at home, go ahead and take a picture and post that to your art page as well. I want you doing your projects, but it would be a lot of fun to see all of the other things that you're doing at home. For this week, I want to talk about pop art, which is one of my favorite styles of art. It is when artists take popular subjects from everyday life, like celebrities or food. And two of my favorite pop artists are Wayne Thiebaud, who's really well known for doing pictures of desserts, and Andy Warhol, who's really well known for his use of bold, bright colors. So before you start your project this week, I want you to take your iPad, select the camera, and go into your kitchen and take a couple of pictures of food that you think would make interesting art. So when I'm taking pictures for a project like this, I usually try and get a few different ideas, come up with some different things till I come up with something that I really like. And I think I'm going to use this one right here. Once you have a picture that you like in your gallery, then you can go ahead and open up Sketchbook. And you can see in mine, I've been working and just playing around with different types of brushes and colors and things. I want to change my color to all the way turned down to black. And I want to get a pen or a tool that has a really crisp, clear line. So this technical pen would be nice. If I click on it again, you can see that I can turn the size up and get a really thick brush, or turn it down and get a much thinner brush. I think I'm going to go with something in between, maybe a little bit on the bigger side. That looks good. Now I can click on the menu on the upper left corner and get a new sketch, create, and then it's up to you if you want to save current sketch. I usually do, and it'll bring you up with a blank screen. Now I'm going to click on the mountain with the plus sign, kind of towards the upper right, and go ahead and select the photo that I want to use for this project. It will import it onto my page, and then I can use a 2-finger pinch to make it smaller or bigger or move it around. I think I'm going to make mine a little bit bigger because I like the way that looks. Once I have it how I want, I can click done. And then I think I'm going to shrink my page in a little bit. I like to see the corners of my paper when I'm working on it. Now I'm over on the, let's see. Nope, I think I'm going to keep my iPad turned this way. Over on the right-hand side, I'm going to take that bottom layer, hold my finger down on it, and move it up above the banana layer. And yep, I still have my good thick black pen. So now I'm just going to use that pen to go in and trace around the edges of my banana. If I make a mistake, I can always click the back arrow to undo. And I'm just going to continue to trace until I get all of the details. It helps sometimes when you're drawing if you click over on the layer. If you want to zoom in, you want to make sure you're closing any little areas or gaps. And you'll see why later once we start filling it in. But you can click over on the banana layer while you're working, and it will give you a couple of options here. You can turn the opacity down to make the picture a little bit lighter. Kind of shows how your drawing looks a little bit better. I'm going to turn that back up, or you can click on the little eyeball, and that will completely hide your picture. If you click on the eyeball again, it will bring the picture back. Just make sure that you click back up onto your drawing layer before you continue to add your black outlines. You want all of your outlines to be up on that layer above the bananas. So from here, I'm just going to continue outlining, zooming in, zooming out, moving it around. The more details that you can get, the better your final project will be. Just going to speed it up here and keep drawing. That looks pretty good. I want to make sure I get a table line in there, and I'm going to actually put the edge of my table down a little bit lower than what I have in the picture. I can take that artistic license and move it down. And once I have everything outlined, Then I should be able to go back over to that banana layer and click on the eyeball to hide the picture. So I'll be left with just a nice outline. Next, we're going to use one of my favorite tools, the fill bucket, which is in the top center there. And once I select that, I can start clicking on areas to fill in. If I click on something I don't like, I can hit that back arrow to undo. And I'm just going to start selecting some bright colors and fill different areas of my artwork. Change the color, fill a different area. And I didn't mean to fill that entire banana. You can see if I zoom in on it here, I have a little hole where the color leaked out. So I need to turn my bucket off, go back and get black, and just patch up that little hole. Then I can reselect my bucket and get my bright pink color again and fill it without it leaking out everywhere. So that's the reason why it's important not to have any holes in your drawing. And I may have to every now and then go back in and fill a hole if I have some, but I can just continue selecting different colors and filling different areas until I have it filled in how I would like it.
Speed it up once more so this goes a little bit quicker.
Once you have your picture looking how you would like it, make sure I can see the entire image on the screen and snap a screenshot. That is power key and home key. It will save your picture to your photos, and then you can go in and open up Seesaw and make sure you're posting under your art class. Click the green plus sign to post to student work. You're going to want to upload a photo and select that picture that you just took. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Happy creating. I can't wait to see all of the beautiful artwork that you make, and take care.